Have you ever tried to answer a text, remember your grocery list, and listen to a podcast, all at the same time? If you're like most people, you probably think you're multitasking like a pro. But here's the wild truth. Our brains aren't actually built for true multitasking, I know, right? It feels like a superpower, but it's really a clever illusion. Am I the only one that didn't know our brain can't actually multitask? Turns out what we call multitasking is just our brain's way of rapidly switching focus from one thing to another, almost like a mental DJ spinning tracks at lightning speed. Imagine a DJ at a club, seamlessly blending one song into the next, never letting the beat drop. That's your brain, constantly shifting attention, never really playing two tracks at once but making it feel like it is. It's not about doing everything at the same time, but about switching so quickly between tasks that it feels effortless. This is why you can be typing an email, then suddenly remember you left the stove on, and then jump back to your email without missing a beat. Your brain is the ultimate mixmaster, but it's not actually playing all the songs at once. Let's break down this brainy magic and see what's really happening under the hood. Neuroscientists have spent decades trying to figure out how our brains manage to keep so many balls in the air. Is it some kind of superpower, or is there a clever trick at play? The answer is both fascinating and a little humbling. Our brains are wired for efficiency, not for chaos. They use a system called working memory to keep track of the important stuff, and it's way more sophisticated than you might think. Think of working memory as your brain's sticky note, a mental post-it that holds onto information just long enough for you to use it. It's the reason you can remember a phone number long enough to dial it or keep a list of groceries in your head while you walk through the store. But unlike a real sticky note, your working memory is constantly being updated, erased, and rewritten as new information comes in. It's a dynamic, ever-changing workspace that helps you navigate daily life. Picture this. You're at the store, trying to remember eggs, milk, and bread. Your brain holds onto those items just long enough for you to grab them. Or maybe you're trying to remember a friend's Wi-Fi password while you type it in. That's your working memory in action, holding onto bits of information for a few seconds or minutes, just until you don't need them anymore. It's like having a mental clipboard that you can write on, erase, and rewrite as often as you need. But here's the wild part. Most of us can only juggle about 3 to 5 things at once. That's right, even the best multitaskers are really just expert jugglers, keeping a few balls in the air while the rest wait their turn. Some studies suggest that, with practice, a few people can stretch this limit to 7 items, but for most of us, 3 to 5 is the sweet spot. Try to juggle more and things start to fall apart. That's why you forget your keys when you're thinking about dinner, your to-do list, and that email you need to send. So how does it feel like we're doing way more? Why does it seem like we can handle a dozen things at once when science says otherwise? The answer lies in the speed and efficiency of our brain's focus switching system. We're not actually holding all those thoughts in our mind at the same time. Instead, our brain is rapidly rotating through them, giving each one a quick burst of attention before moving on to the next. It's like having a spotlight that moves from one performer to another on a stage, never shining on more than one at a time, but moving so quickly that it feels like everyone's in the light. To really understand how this works, scientists at Columbia University decided to take a closer look, literally. Using some of the most advanced brain imaging technology available, they peered inside the human brain as people tried to juggle multiple tasks. These weren't just any scans, we're talking about high-resolution, real-time images that show exactly which parts of the brain light up as you switch from one thought to another. It's like watching a live concert, but the performers are your neurons, firing in perfect rhythm. What they discovered was mind-blowing. Your brain isn't storing everything at once, it's actually rotating through your mental to-do list at incredible speed. Each item gets its moment in the spotlight, then steps aside for the next. This rotation happens so fast, about 3 times per second, that it feels like you're thinking about everything at once. But in reality, your brain is just an expert at switching gears, never letting any one thought linger for too long. Imagine a carousel at a fair, spinning round and round. Each horse represents a thought or a task. As the carousel turns, each horse comes into view, gets its moment in the spotlight, and then moves on. Your brain does the same thing, rotating through your mental tasks at lightning speed. Every thought gets a quick spin, about 3 times per second, before the next one takes its place. It's a beautiful, dizzying dance that keeps you moving through your day. So when you're multitasking, you're really just switching focus super quickly, like a DJ flipping tracks or a juggler tossing balls in the air. You're not actually doing everything at once, but your brain is so good at switching that it feels like you are. This is why you can answer a text, check your calendar, and remember to grab your coffee, all in the span of a few seconds. It's not magic, but it's pretty close. Why does this matter? Well, understanding how our brains juggle information isn't just a fun fact, it has real-world implications. If we know our limits, we can work smarter, not harder. We can design better study habits, create more effective work environments, and even help people with memory challenges. Plus, it gives us a whole new appreciation for the incredible machine inside our heads. Cracking the code of working memory could help us boost learning, treat memory disorders, or even build smarter AI. Imagine a world where computers can juggle information as efficiently as the human brain, or where new therapies help people with ADHD or dementia manage their daily lives. The possibilities are endless, and it all starts with understanding how our brains really work. Now let's put your working memory to the test. Are you ready to see how many things you can juggle at once? I'm going to show you a sequence of symbols. Your challenge is to remember them, in order, just like your brain does every day. Don't worry if it feels tricky. That's your working memory in action, doing its best to keep up with the carousel of thoughts spinning through your mind. Here we go. Take a look at these symbols. Try to memorize them, in order. Ready? Focus. And let your brain's mental DJ do its thing. Pause for effect. Okay, time's up. How many did you remember? Was it 3, 5, or maybe even 7? No matter your score, you just experienced the magic of working memory in real time. Pause for effect. Done. How'd you do? Did you surprise yourself, or was it harder than you thought? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how your brain handled the challenge. And remember, everyone's working memory is a little different, and it can be trained and improved with practice. If your brain just blew your mind, hit like and subscribe for more science fun every week. We'll keep exploring the mysteries of the mind, one amazing discovery at a time. Thanks for watching, and keep those neurons firing.